after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Mike, 54. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
54, come on, 54. 54. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? The pass complete. It's Bird.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He was brought down by John Johnson.
Check 3.
Freeman again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Running right, this is Freeman. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. So now after the touchdown, Dalton will lead him up to go for 2.
65, 65.
Here you go, Cam.
Switch. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm trying.
Andy Dalton. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Switch. Hey, Mike 51. Check me out.
First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Mike 51. Push it back.
Murray now on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's across for the touchdown. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go. 20.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down. Ready. Be ready.
Check 48.
Hey, white. Hey, white.
Check 3. Check 3.
11. Watch the cell. Let's go.
Now Ryan on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Calvin Ridley.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
59, ready. Back 25. Base.
First and 10 at the
22.
29-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
On the pickup.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Check 99. Slim.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. From the shotgun, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Check 52. Hey, Tuesday.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
At the Falcons' 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Right there. Easy. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's get moving.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Running for it, Montgomery. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
That's it. Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. Number 53, Mike 53.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Check 2 kill.
From the 39, Breeze. And Thomas has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Saints, 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit,
And 10 at the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
To the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
39.
Here's Ryan. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Pull it high.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check. Lucky. 36.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, high 7.
From the 35 on second down, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Watch the pass. Alert 3. Watch out.
51, sub.
Alert 3. Shift. Switch.
20. Get out.
On first down, it's Gurley.
We ain't giving them nothing.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
First down, Saints.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Kill. Double up.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. Powerful running, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
You better be.
Hey, easy.
You better be afraid of me.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
We want it. Come to my work.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Tight dog. 39.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Vinatieri's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's our time. It's our time. Sammy! Here we go. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Difference. Story here, over 20 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Opposite.
Well, this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the ball. Joker. Check.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Hey, Orbit. Hey, easy. Check, Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will will be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down.
Hey, team six. Team six. Hey, easy.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
At the Falcons' 22-yard line.
Squeeze, double. Check it out, Reed.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
You're good. Check forward. Ready.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mike. Ready. Yellow lady. Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
I know the natural instinct is to kick the extra point there and tie the game. But here in this spot, at this point of the game, is there another coach maybe weighing in with what to do here?
Well, I think that analytics are starting to say, with it being from the 2, that you're going for two more often, that makes sense. But there, I still like going for one, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's my first instinct, but I'm understanding how the game is starting to change, and we're getting a number of these quarterbacks who are telling their coaches, we should go for two all the time. I want to see if we ever get a team that actually starts to do that.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And down right near the 25, able to break through that initial contact, got him some extra yardage.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
58.
Drop the pass. Check three.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80. Right now, let's go. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
48.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80. 20.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Jones has it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 39.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Single.
Check.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
11.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Get him, boy.
2nd and 6. At the Saints 26.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Switch.
Now Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ryan now to throw on third down. This will be caught at about the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
All day, every day, any day. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Here we go. Here we go. You're good. You're good. Right forward. Ready. Check safety. Check safety. You kill.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Saints first down.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
21.
Brees now on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A good pickup of 6 there on first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Ready. 5-9. Right there. 54 Mike. No chance.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on second down. Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, Tick, tick.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Saints, first down.
Ready? 5-1. Yellow lady.
Back to throw, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him?
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Lutz with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Hey, Delta. Watch out, watch out, watch
First
out, watch
and 10
out.
at the 44-yard line.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
48, 48 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get 21. Check that, check that. Get out.
Back to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Strong right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Throwing now is Ryan. That's caught by Treadwell. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Saints, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a chance to